Alright, nobody seems to be up tonight, so let's get a ball game going here. We are going to end May 15th, 1965. By the way, I'm fighting a small cold, bear with me. May 16th, 1965, we have the Cincinnati Reds versus the New York Mets at Shea Stadium. Jim O'Toole versus Galen Cisco. Galen Cisco so far for the Mets this season is 1-2. He has 13 innings pitched, struck out 6, walked out 4, has an ERA of 3.3, and has a rather high batting average against him of 302. Starting lineup for the Cincinnati Reds will be Pete Rose, who will be playing second base tonight, followed by Tommy Harper. Tommy Harper will be in left field. Vada Pinson, Frank Robinson, Gordy Coleman, Darren Johnson, Johnny Edwards, Leo Cardenas, and Jim O'Toole. Galen Cisco's on the mound. Defensive wise for the Mets, Billy Clausen playing second base. Billy Clausen playing second base tonight. Ron McMillan's at short. Joe Christopher is playing left field. Charlie Smith will be playing third base tonight. Ron Swoboda is in center field. Ed Kranepool will be playing first base. Huck Taylor will be the catcher. Jim Hickman will be out in right field, and the pitcher is Galen Cisco. Okay, so Pete Rose, who is batting .350 right now for the Cincinnati Reds, has a slate percentage of .410. That's a new one up there. On base percentage .369. They've made a few changes, by the way, in the game. We'll catch a few of them here and there. And here we go, Pete Rose. Again, Galen Cisco, and you're going to hear a lot of noise. I've got my shaking tool out again. And this will be a 52. Take that back. I'm playing green to yellow. And Pete Rose hits it out towards Charlie Smith. Charlie Smith's able to get that ball on the left-hand side. Fires over towards first base to Kranepool and makes the play. We have one down. And before I forget the obvious, I think a scorecard will be in order here. So let's grab one. Or two. Or two. Alright. Okay. That's not the right demonstration. Okay. Due up the bat will be Tommy Harper. Tommy Harper currently is batting .217. He has 2 home runs, 12 RBIs to go along. Does have a few stolen bases. And he has quite a few defensive assists too. We can always look that up ourselves. That's the one nice thing about Madness, is we can do that. Okay, so Tommy Harper, and here is the pitch by Cisco. It is off 34, and Cisco gets about to just getting that ball heading out towards center field. Looks like it's going to be a nice routine fly ball for Swoboda. Nice way to start the game, and he is called out. Due up the bat will be Vada Pinson, how you want to pronounce it. He is currently batting .252, 9 home runs, 25 RBIs. A lot of those home runs have been very clutch during the short part of this season right here. Galen Cisco is ready to throw. Here is the pitch. It is a 34. And another one that's possible. He's got some nuts on the ball. Let's see what happens here. And it is a 36. And he also hits it out towards center field. Wait for it to come on down. Is our man Swoboda, and he makes the play. That is 3 down. And 1-2-3 for the New York Mets. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. For the Mets, it will be Bobby Klaus, McMillan, and Christopher coming up to bat for the Mets. Pitching SEC, as you can see on here, for the Cincinnati Reds is Jim O'Toole. Jim O'Toole has a record of 2-2. He has 14 strikeouts, 17 walks, though he does have an ERA of 2.97. And batters have a seasonal average right now of 279 against him. Bobby Klaus will be our batter, leadoff hitter for the Mets. He's batting 158, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. Here is the pitch from 0-2, and it is a 43. And he hits it to 0-2. 0-2 is able to field it nice and clean, flips it over towards first base, and Coleman has it for the out. We have one down here. Due up is McMillan. Due up is McMillan. McMillan so far is batting 248 for the Mets. He has no home runs, 6 RBIs. And here is the pitch. It is a 24. And 0-2 strikes out McMillan here in the top of the first inning. I got him on a nice one in the black. Coming over that way will be Joe Christopher. Joe Christopher's batting 225, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs. In one of the past few games, he has hit the game winner for the Mets as they are trying to battle out of last place. They are tied with Philadelphia. Cincinnati is the league leader right now in the National League at 18-9. Okay, and here comes Joe Christopher, batting 225 to Jim 0-2, and here we go. It is a 52, and he hits towards third base. Able to grab that ball. It is Darren Johnson. Johnson holds on and fires over towards first. Took his time, got the play, and we have 3 down. And so for the New York Mets, also a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. Due up for the Reds is Robinson, Coleman, and Darren Johnson. And excuse me, guys. Oh, that's jeez. I apologize. Real bad, guys. The weather's been flaky. It's going to drop to the 40s again tonight up here in Westbrook, Maine. Coming to bat is Frank Robinson, who is batting 356 for Cincinnati, 5 home runs, 15 RBIs. And, well, hello, Tribe, and how are you? Hopefully you're enjoying your evening. Welcome to the Cardiac League, or the Insane Asylum. We've been known to use both names for my broadcast. Excuse me for a second. We're doing the Reds and the Mets today, 1965. We know the Mets weren't the best team, but hey, that's what popped in. And I saw nobody else on, so let's do a ball game. Okay, coming to bat is Frank Robinson. Here we go. Top of the second. It is a 22, and Robinson is going to smack it out towards right center field, heading out that way. It's going to take a funny hop, slides over towards the wall. And Robinson will fly on in. He will get his double. Coming to bat will be Gordy Coleman. Gordy Coleman is batting .311 for the Cincinnati Reds so far this year. 4 home runs, 16 RBIs. The Reds as a group actually are a good power hitting team for the National League. And here is the pitch. Galen Cisco is in the stretch. It is a 15. And Gordy Coleman hits out over the second base himself, heading out into center field. Robinson's on his horse. He is going to score. Gordy Coleman will stay at first base, though, and Cincinnati will take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second inning against the Mets. So Coleman will be on first. He's not the fastest runner in the world. We'll see what happens with him. Darren Johnson will be doing that. He's batting .264, 6 home runs, 16 RBIs. Here is the pitch. It is a 63, and Johnson hits out towards the short left field, shallow fly ball. Coming on in to pick it up is going to be Christopher. He makes the play, holds Coleman at first, and we have 1 down. Coming to bat will be Johnny Edwards. Johnny Edwards is batting so far this year .328. He has 6 home runs, 9 RBIs, and 63 plate appearances. Here is the pitch. Longest home runs have been Singleton's, 31. And he hits it towards, nice slow roller heading out towards third base. Smith is coming on in. Coleman is going to take it, is trying to make up second. He is safe. Smith throws over towards first, and we have the out. 2 down here in the top of the second inning. Edwards is out. Call that 5-3. No, it is not a sacrifice hit. He did not bunt that. In fact, I very rarely play a bunt. I should play it more. It's the hit and run that kills me here. Okay, Leo Cardenas is up. He is batting .286, 1 home run, 9 RBIs. And here is the pitch. It is a 55. That's always possible trouble. Cardenas hits out over second base. Coming on in is our center fielder. They are waving. Coleman's coming around. Swoboda fires it in, gets it down around the hop. Taylor bends down, makes the tag at the plate, blocking it perfectly clean, and he is out. Call that 8-2 assist by Ron Swoboda of the Mets. And that is the end of the second inning. 1 run on 3 hits. There was 1 runner left on base. And at the end of 1.5 innings, it is Cincinnati 1, the New York Mets nothing. Now, Tribe, if you haven't heard me before, Jim O'Toole is now in what they call the D mode, which actually means that they're supposed to be tired. However, I play the 5 runs, 5 inning rule like a few others around here do, and a few of my pals in MP3 actually do 6. But he'll go at least 5 innings. After that, if a runner makes second base on a hit and it's a decision, he'll be out automatically. And that way, it'll keep you from not having 162 complete games for one team, and it actually brings a lot of relievers into this game here. And that's pretty much what we do. And let's see what else we got going on here. I need to bring that up real quick. I knew I forgot to do something here. I apologize again, guys. I do apologize for my cold, especially, so. Just not with it tonight. But, let's play, like I said, let's play baseball. Okay, oh, this will be interesting. We're going to have quite a few, we may end up with quite a few pictures coming up to play here. Could get interesting. Alright. Put it this way, in the actual real life game, by the time O'Toole was out in the 5th inning, they'd already batted 3 times. One of those kind of games we've got at here, and here we go. Charlie Smith is up to bat for the Mets, batting .237, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Here is the pitch. And it is a 23. And Smith heads out towards left field, about a good, nice center-line routine, heading out just curving over towards the foul line. Making the play, though, is Tommy Harper, has caught up to the ball, and we have 1 down in the bottom of the 2nd inning. O'Toole here is on the mound. Welcome to Shea Stadium. Coming to bat is Ron Swoboda. Ron Swoboda's batting .250 so far right now for the New York Mets. 1 home run, 7 RBIs. Here is the pitch. It is a 42. And he is struck out by O'Toole. That is O'Toole's 2nd strikeout of the game. Here are, in the early stages of the game, due up will be Ed Kranepool. Ed Kranepool is batting .265 for the Mets, 5 home runs, 16 RBIs. I believe he leads the team in RBIs. And is carrying a .265 average. O'Toole is on the mound. Here is the pitch. It is a 61. And Ed Kranepool hits it towards 3rd. Ready to pick it up is Johnson. Johnson picks it up, fires it over towards 1st. We have 3 down. Another 1-2-3 inning for the Cincinnati Reds. Due up for the Reds in the top of the 3rd inning will be Jim O'Toole, Pete Rose, and Tommy Harper. We are in the top of the 3rd inning here at Shea Stadium, home of the New York Mets. And coming to bat will be Jim O'Toole. Here is the pitch to O'Toole. It is a 52. And he hits towards 3rd, waiting for his Charlie Smith. Charlie Smith's able to scarf up quite easily this time. Has plenty of time to go over there and makes the play. O'Toole is out 5-3. We have 1 down here in the top 3rd inning. Coming to bat is Pete Rose. Pete Rose grounded out to 3rd, also himself first time up in this game. He is ready to go. He is at the plate. Cisco is ready to pitch. Here we go. And And it is a 61. That's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 rows. Here we go. 44 this time, and Pete Rose hits it towards right field. Gets underneath the glove of frame. Pull into right field. Coming in to pick it up is Hickman. Pete Rose will stay at first though this time, and he has his first hit of the game. Runner on first. Cisco will pitch from the stretch here. Due up will be Tommy Harper. Tommy Harper flew out to center field this first time up. Here is the pitch. And it is a 61. And Harper hits it out towards first, but playing deep this time where Crable was playing. If you had to stretch back out, Cisco's on his way over. Crable fires, flips the ball over towards Cisco, makes the play. Rose takes a turn, but smartly hits back, and we have 2 down. Call that 3-1 for anybody, and I'll keep the score here. And coming to bat will be Veda Pinson. Veda Pinson is 0 for 1. Also, he flew out to center his first time up in the first inning, and here is the pitch. Rose is on second. And 26. Pinson heads out towards right field, and wait for it to come on down will be Hickman, and he makes the play. And it's the 3rd out of the inning. But no runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. That's the 2nd runner for Cincinnati. At the end of 2.5, it is Cincinnati 1, the New York Mets nothing. Coming to bat for the New York Mets is Hawk Taylor, Hickman, and Galen Cisco. Hawk Taylor, this is only his 4th plate appearance of the season so far. He's been usually brought in as a pinch hitter. This is his first actual start catching. So let's see how he does. Here's the pitch. It is a 14, and he does get wood on the balls. Let's see how well he does. 46, and he hits it out towards left field. Routine fly ball coming in. Harper's waiting for it, makes the play. We have 1 down. Due up here will be Jim Hickman. Jim Hickman's batting 116 for the Mets at right field. He has 4 RBIs so far this season, though, so he's gotten something on the ball. He has on-base percentage of 174, slate percentage 233. Here is the pitch to Hickman. And it is a 64. And he has struck out. 0-2 caught him swinging. That is his 3rd KO of the game. For 0-2, and coming to bat will be Galen Cisco. Galen Cisco himself is batting 500. He is 2 for 4. When he does get the bat, he is 2 for 4. And oh, I can do these. Okay, yeah, I can have fun with these. There we go. Okay. Here is the pitch to Cisco. It's a 63. And 0-2 strikes out Cisco for his 4th strikeout of the game. That is a 1-2-3 inning. At the end of 3, it is the Cincinnati Reds 1, New York Mets nothing. The 4th, 5th, and 6th innings will be sponsored by Genesee Beer. And that was Genesee Beer, as talked to you by Batgirl, Yvonne Craig, who played Batgirl in the 1965-1966 series. with Adam West and what's his name, Ward, and Alan Napier. Two up for the Cincinnati Reds, Frank Robinson, Gordy Coleman, and Darren Johnson. Frank Robinson doubled his first time up, scored on a Coleman single, and Cincinnati Red is ready. Cisco is on the mound. Here we go. It is a 41, and Robinson hits out towards our shortstop, McMillan. McMillan fires it up real quick, gets over to his left-hand side, plants his feet, gets the speedy Robinson out, and it's gone 6-3. Coming up to bat will be Gordy Coleman. Gordy Coleman has 1 for 1 today, has an RBI on the base hit, and he was nailed trying to score from second base later on in the inning by our own Ron Swoboda. And here is the pitch to Gordy Coleman. It is a 45, and he is walked. Gordy Coleman reaches base for the second time this game. Due up to bat will be Darren Johnson. Darren Johnson flew to left his first time up in the second inning, and Cisco is in the stretch. He is looking at Coleman to make sure he stays there. Here's the pitch. It is a 54, and he has hit the ball. Where it goes, nobody knows. 61 on that hit, and he hits out towards right field. Gets in a little bit shallow, got up there on the high fly ball. Hickman's on his way in. He's ready for it, makes the play, and Coleman stays. He did not threaten, he knew better. 2 down here in the top of the 4th inning. Coming to bat for the Cincinnati Reds is Johnny Edwards. Johnny Edwards grounded out to third first time up. He is all set. Cisco's ready to go, and here we go. And it is a 36. And Edwards is walked. That's Cisco's second walk of the game. Coleman's on second. Edwards is on first. Coming to bat is Leo Cardenas. Leo Cardenas got a base hit in his first time up. That's the hit that got Coleman nailed to the plate. Cisco's in the stretch. Here we go. And a 33 to Cardenas. As everybody knows, numbers like this are problematic. It's a 36, and here we go. Leo Cardenas backs it out there towards deep left center field. It's high off the wall, comes on back in. Heading out towards left field side, grabbing it up is Christopher. Chris is throwing it back in. They are sending Edwards around this time. I don't know why they're doing it. They figured don't back it up. They did not treat Christopher's arm right. Christopher fires it into McMillan. Millen sees he's trying to make the turn, flips it back in, fires it back in towards Taylor, makes the play, 3 out. That's the second Red that has been nailed at the plate today. Give that a 7-6-2 on the play from left field to shortstop to the catcher. Coleman will get the run. It is 2-0 Cincinnati. Cincinnati's playing aggressive baseball, but they're getting caught. That's the second hit that Cardenas has hit for no good, because he ends up being called stranded. Cincinnati Reds, 1 run on 2 hits. There were 2 walks, or 1 run on 1 hit. There were 2 walks this time. 1 runner left on base at the end of 3.5 innings. It is the Cincinnati Reds 2, the New York Mets coming to bat here in the bottom of the 4th, nothing. And due up here for our Cincinnati for the New York Mets will be Bobby Klaus, McMillan, who just made the great play from shortstop on the pivot, and Christopher, who made the beautiful throw from left field. Mets are in here to play. Here we go. O'Toole's on the mound. Here's the pitch. It is a 24, and Klaus has struck out. That is O'Toole's 5th strikeout of the game. Coming up is Ron McMillan. Ron McMillan struck out his first time up in the 1st inning. O'Toole is on. He's got his game going. Here's the pitch. It is a 62. And McMillan hits towards left field, gets in between the shortstop, third base, and drops on in, and McMillan will make it to first base on the base hit. First hit of the game for the Mets. goes to Roy McMillan. Joe Christopher's up at bat. He is 0 for 1 today so far. Ground out to third base. O'Toole is on the mound. Here is the pitch. It is a 22. And Christopher hits one out towards right center field. Gets out there in a hurry. Bounce on one hop. McMillan can only get as far as second base. And Christopher will stay at first. We have runners on first and second. For the first time this game, the New York Mets are threatening. Coming to bat is Charlie Smith. Batting cleanup so far, but he so far has flown out to left field. McMillan is on second base. Christopher is on first. Here we go. It is a 62. And he has hit the ball. Let's see what happens here. Or did he? 55. Yes, he did. He hit it all right. It heads over towards third. Johnson. Johnson fires the Rose. Rose fires the Coleman. 5-4-3. Round the horn. Double play for the Cincinnati Reds. At the end of four innings. It is Cincinnati 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. The New York Mets, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. There was 1 runner left on base. That would have been McMillan at third. That just reminded me of something here too. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. Okay. Actually, no, because I've seen 5-5-3 double play, so I would be lying. All right. Double play for Cincinnati. Coming to bat up here in the top of the 5th inning will be the pitcher O'Toole, Pete Rose, and Tommy Harper. Got a nice ball game going here. Good little pitches still forming up here in the top of the 5th inning. Jim O'Toole is up to bat. Last time up, he grounded out to our third baseman. Galen Cisco is still on the mound. Pitt also pitching a decent game here. Here we go. And it is a 36. See what he can do. And O'Toole gets 26, and he hits a high major league pop-up heading out there on the left-hand side of the infield. Waiting for it very patiently as he pushes everybody out of the way is Bobby Kloss. Here he comes, makes the play in a high pop-up for New York on the play, and for Cincinnati is the out. 2 up to bat here is Pete Rose. Pete Rose is 1 for 2 today. Does have a base hit. Got him into third. And he grounded out to third in the first. Here's the pitch. Cisco's still on the mound. He's hanging in there. Now that's a foul ball. That is a foul ball that goes out over the right-hand side of the field. Here we go. And it is a 32. Pete Rose hits it towards Klaus. Klaus said get up there, plants his feet, gets over towards first in time. And we have 2 down in the top of the 5th inning. 2 up to bat for Cincinnati is Tommy Harper. Tommy Harper eventually ended up with the Red Sox. Also with the Seattle Mariners, or the Seattle Pilots, of all teams. He is 0 for 2 today. Base stealing guy, real good one too, when he's on base. And here we go. Cisco with it. It's a 63. And Harper hits it out towards left field, but it's going to be a routine fly ball this time. Waiting for it will be Joe Christopher. And he makes the catch. We have 3 down, a 1-2-3 inning for the New York Mets, which they are breathing easy right now for that one there. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. It is an official game. Cincinnati Reds are leading 2-0. Coming to bat for the Mets will be Ron Swoboda, Ed Craypool, and Hawk Taylor. And as we play to our great audience here tonight, with a cold, sorry. Batting today is Ron Swoboda. Ron Swoboda today is 0 for 1. He has flown out to left field. And here is the pitch to Swoboda. And that is a foul ball. Oh, come on. Everybody get together. Get your act together, guys. Yeah, I got it right. Okay. Here's the pitch. It is a 16. And Swoboda hits down towards short, waiting for a release. He is Leo Cardenas. Gets it up there, was right at him. Fires it back over towards first. Makes the play. We have 1 down. And hey, Crable's up. He grounded out to third his first time up. Here is the pitch. It is a 65. And Kranepool hits it over towards left field. Gets over the head of our third baseman Johnson. Drops on in on a nice sharp ball. Harper gets it, fires it into second to hold Kranepool to a single at first. That is the third Met hit of the game. Kranepool is on. Coming to bat is Hawk Taylor. Hawk Taylor, the kid, he flew out to left field off his first time up. Here is the pitch. And it is a 66. Hawk Taylor hits the ball. Jackson up. It is heading out there towards left field. Back he goes, and all Harper could do is look at it. He ran out of room, and the ball is over. Hawk Taylor gets his first home run of the season, a 2-run shot over left field fence. There goes the apple to celebrate it. And we have a 2-2 tie in the bottom of the 5th inning. Coming to bat is lucky dog. And is Jim Hickman. There is one out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here is the pitch. Okay, 56. And Hickman pops it up towards short. Another high pop-up, cutting down for it will be Cardis. He makes the play easily. We have 2 down. Galen Cisco is up to bat here in this now 2-2 tie game. Last time up, he struck out. Here's the pitch from O'Toole. And it is a 62. And Galen Cisco hits it out just down the left-hand side underneath that third baseman's glove. And he will get his first hit of the game. And the Mets have a runner on first again here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Coming back will be Bobby Klaus. Here is the pitch to Klaus. Klaus is 0 for 2. He has ground out the pitcher and struck out. It is a 15. And Bobby Klaus hits a base hit. Heading in there is a slow roller out towards shortstop. Cardinals tries to get it. Couldn't get the ball quick enough in time. Klaus will take first. Galen is on second. And the Mets are threatening in the bottom of the 5th inning over the Cincinnati Reds. We are in the 5-run, 5-inning rule on O'Toole. So here we go. That's why he's still on the mound. A 31-2 Troy McMillan, who got a base hit. He got the first Met hit of the game. And was stranded on first. And he also gets an infield hit heading out towards left field side. Barely rolls down the first base line. They're watching it. It stays in play as it stops, and the bases are loaded. That is McMillan's second hit of the game, and the bases are loaded with Mets. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning, they are threatening big time. 2 down. It's going to be a close one. Welcome to Cardiac Baseball. And here we go. Joe Christopher is up. He got a base hit in the 4th, ground out in the 1st. Here is the pitch to Christopher. It is a 34. And he hits out towards center field as hard as he can. That ball is just jacking out there. Heading out that way. Back goes. Pitches heading out. He's at the warning track towards the wall. Makes the leaping catch. Snares the ball. Robs Christopher of a home run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But the Mets get 2 runs back. Got a 2-run shot by Hawk Taylor. They sent 8 men to the plate. No, 2 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. There were 3 runners left on base, and at the end of 5 full innings, it is Cincinnati 2, the New York Mets 2. Due up for the Cincinnati Reds is Vada Pinson, Frank Robinson, and Gordy Coleman. We have come back. The Mets have gotten themselves back into the game at the end of 5. Hello, Herb. Not sure if Tribe's still around, but hello, Herb. Welcome to the Cardiac Baseball. Hopefully you just witnessed that. Bases loaded and a fly ball out towards center field, of all things. Darn. For the Mets. They're in last place right now in my 1965 league. Vada Pinson's coming to bat. Vada Pinson, the first time, this is his 3rd time up, has flown to center and flown to right. Here is the pitch to Pinson. Cisco is on the mound. It is a 34 this time, and he does make contact with the ball. And he hits it out towards center field. It's going to be a routine fly ball on this one here, though. And Ron Swoboda is waiting for it. Makes the play, and we have one down. The Mets outfield has been nothing but stellar today. They have stopped. They have nailed 2 Reds from scoring at the plate in this 2-2 tie. Charlie Smith is due up to bat. Charlie Smith, I'm not trying to take that back. Frank Robinson. Frank Robinson doubled his first time up, grounds out to short, has scored a run. Here is the pitch. It is a 15, and Frank Robinson hits it out towards center field. Ball is dropping just a little bit too quick, so Swoboda can't get there in time, has to grab it on the hop. Frank Robinson is on first with the base hit, 6-1 in the game for Cincinnati. Due up the bat will be Gordy Coleman. Gordy Coleman has a hit, a walk, scored a run. Scored the run in the 4th. He knocked in Frank Robinson in the 2nd, so he's been involved in both the Cincinnati runs today. And he was nailed. He's one of the players nailed at the plate. He got nailed in the 2nd inning by Ron Swoboda of the Mets. Here is the pitch. Runner on first base. Here we go. And it is a 15. Coleman's going to hit this one. Is going to get this one out. Robinson's going to on a nice slow ball heading out towards left center field. Gets in there shallowly. Firing it back in will be Ron Swoboda. Robinson will be stuck at 2nd. Coleman is at 1st. And we're going to see what Cisco can do. He gets one shot in this inning. He was knocked over there. So, as a matter of fact, no. Cisco's out of the game. He's a D-rated pitcher. We're going to end up taking him out. Give the man credit. He pitched brilliant. Nothing less than brilliant. So, let's take a look here. And the first pitcher coming in from the New York Mets, because he has had such hard luck this season, I guarantee that, is Tug McGraw. Tug McGraw so far this season has a blown save, managed to get a save in his in the first outing of the season. Has pitched 6 innings, given up 9 runs, 7 of which are earned. He has walked 8, struck out 4, has an ERA of 10. That's been his season so far this year. He's only had basically 1 really good outing. That was on the 4th of May where he struck out 2 innings worth of work, and on the 12th of May, last time he was out there, he gave up a run, struck out 1, walked 2. He is our man, and according to the game rules, that's how he is. He's coming in to pitch. Okay, so Tug McGraw's on the mound, Robinson's on 2nd, Coleman is on 1st. Coming up to bat is Darren Johnson. Darren Johnson has flown out twice, once to left and once to center, or once to right. And here we go. Tug McGraw, 51 this time. And Johnson hits out towards 3rd. Slow rolling ball coming on in. It will be Smith. Robinson's heading to 3rd. Coleman's heading to 2nd. Smith fires towards 1st for the out. That is 2 down. Runners are on 2nd and 3rd. They are both, by the way, they are Gil and Cisco's runners. So Tug McGraw is not involved in this one yet. And coming to bat will be Johnny Edwards. Johnny Edwards grounded to a 3rd, walked in the 4th, was nailed on a play from Christopher to excuse me, to McMillan, to the catcher for the 2nd. He was the 2nd player that was nailed. McGraw's on the mound. He's in the stretch. Here we go. And it is a 44, and Edwards hits it out towards the center field, heading back that way, good. This is going to be a little bit tight and close, heading towards the warning track. Swoboda is out there, makes the play, and McGraw is saved. He has saved the 2 runs for Cisco. It is a 3rd out. There were no runs. 2 hits, 2 runners left on base at the end of 5.5 innings. It is the Cincinnati Reds 2, the New York Mets 2. Coming to bat will be Charlie Smith, Ron Swoboda, and Ed Kranepool. Charlie Smith so far this game grounded into a double play, and he is flown out. He's gotten the only double play. Here is the pitch. And it is a 23. Smith hits it out towards left field as he starts to roll towards that foul line again as the wind is starting to pick up just a little bit. But waiting for it is Tony Harper. Gets over there, makes the great one-handed running catch, and we have one down. Coming to bat is Ron Swoboda. Ron Swoboda, who made that nice saving catch in the last inning, has struck out and grounded out. Jim O'Toole is still on the mound here. He's also in the D rate, which means he's running tired a little bit. Here is the pitch. It is a 43. And Swoboda hits weakly to our pitcher. O'Toole. O'Toole's able to make the play easily. Waits, takes his time, fires it to first base for the out. That is 2 down. Due up is Ed Kramer. Ed Kramer got a base hit in the 5th inning, scored the first run of the game for the Mets. And he has grounded out to third base. O'Toole's on the mound. He's ready to go. Here's the pitch. And it is a 23. And Ed Kramer hits it to our second baseman, Pete Rose. Pete Rose gets out there towards his right-hand side. Turns around, stops, flips it to first for the out. We have a 1-2-3 inning for the Cincinnati Reds here in the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base at the end of 6 innings. It is the New York Mets 2, the Cincinnati Reds 2, and this little, the 7th, 8th, 9th inning we brought to you by and there we go, Winston Cigarettes. Coming to bat for the Cincinnati Reds in the top of the 7th inning. Will be Leo Cardenas, Jim O'Toole, and Pete Rose. Leo Cardenas so far this game has 2 hits, both base hits. He's been the hard luck victim on both times. He, in his first base hit, he helped Gordy Coleman got nailed at the plate. In his second base hit, we watched Johnny Owers get nailed at the plate. Here is the pitch to Cardenas from Tug McGraw. And it is a 16, and he hits it to our shortstop, Roy McMillan. Roy McMillan's able to get that one over fairly easily, and he fires first for the out. We have 1 down. Jim O'Toole's up here in the top of the 7th inning. Jim O'Toole is 1 for 2 today. There's over 2 today. He's ground out, and popped out. Here's the pitch. We're in a 2-2 game, guys. And he hits it out towards right field. Waiting for it, though, as he's known to be prone to, will be Jim Hickman. Makes the easy play. We have 2 down. Tug McGraw is El Fuego today for some reason. It's good for him. Pete Rose is on the mound. Is at the plate. He is 1 for 3. Ground out twice. Has gotten the base hit. Here is the pitch to Rose from McGraw. And it is a 32. Pete Rose hits to his fellow second baseman, Bobby Kloss. Kloss is able to make the play. Scarfs it up, fires it over towards first, gets Rose in time. A 1-2-3 inning for the New York Mets, and at the end of 6.5 innings, it is the Cincinnati Reds, the New York Mets, Cincinnati Reds 2, the New York Mets 2. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. So, let's see what we got here, guys. Okay? And brought to you. And we all know that song, gang. Okay, we are in the bottom of the 7th inning. God, I'm having a good time. Can anybody tell? Let's go, Mets, as Herbie would say. I know it's not the Yankees, but it's close, even though it is in Queens. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the 7th inning, coming to bat for the New York Mets will be Hawk Taylor, Jim Hickman, and unfortunately a replacement for Tug McGraw. Here we go, and Jim O'Toole is still on the mound. Still a little bit tired. Here we go. Hawk Taylor hit that 2-run blast in the 5th inning, 55, and he hits it out over the short, gets out that way, gets past Cardenas, and Hickman is on first with the base hit here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Hey, Penn, work. And he'll take first base. Hawk Taylor, sorry about that. I apologize. Yeah, Hawk Taylor with the 2-run homer. Jim Hickman's up to bat. Jim Hickman so far today is 0 for 2, struck out, and he has popped out. Here is the pitch to Hickman. It is a 52. And Jim Hickman hits it towards our third baseman. Johnson fires over towards Rose. Rose fires over towards Coleman. It's a double play for Cincinnati Reds. Second one of the game. Second 5-4-3 double play for the Cincinnati Reds. Tug McGraw is supposed to be our batter, but we're going to bring in a pinch hitter for Tug McGraw. Let's see who's coming in to pitch. The pinch hit for the Mets. Okay, the first pinch hitter, actually we had 2 of them, and Tug McGraw's pinch hitter was Billy Cowan. So we were bringing him. I'll be darned. In this game, for real, it was a 12-7 game between Cincinnati and New York in 1965. Very real game. Okay, obviously, that's all I ever play here. The Mets had 21,000 fans show up. It was a day game. Hawk Taylor actually hit a home run in the game. So I got one right for a change. Okay, Billy Cowan will be pinch hitting for Tug McGraw. There we go. Bring him in. Billy Cowan so far is batting .286 for the Mets. Has 3 RBIs in his 15 plate appearances. Warming up in the bullpen will be Tom Parsons for the New York Mets. And here we go. Cowan is up. Here's the pitch. It is a 55 to Cowan. And he gets on a great base hit. Heads it out. Pops it up over the shortstop's head. And he is there waiting. Due up is Bobby Klaus. Cowan's starting to take a lead. O'Toole's looking him over. And he fires away. Cowan's heading towards second base. Edwards fires it back in there, getting out towards Rose. And Rose makes the play, and that is it on a stolen base attempt. Cowan is out. 2-4. Bobby Klaus will be starting bidding the 7th inning. In the 8th inning, and he is caught stealing. So we've had 2 double plays of caught stealing. Oh, a whole mess of the fun that's been going on in this game. Here, due up for the Cincinnati Reds in the 8th inning, it will be Tommy Harper, Veda Pinson, and Frank Robinson. And here we go. We're in the top 8th inning. We got a tight one going on here. We could even end up with, as Al Baseball Red Sox fan calls it, freebie baseball. I call it the welcome to the cardiac. And I'm the only one that's had the heart attack. So welcome to the cardiac league, gang. Here we go. Billy Cowan is not the pitcher. I take that back. Tom Parsons is the pitcher for the Mets. Tom Parsons so far this year. This will be his 8th game. He has started 2 for the Mets. Started brilliant. Did not do too well at the very beginning of the season, as you can see there. He has given 35 hits, 17 runs, all of them earned. He has walked 6, struck out 6. He has given up 3 long balls. Has an ERA of 7.78. He has pitched better since he is no longer a reliever, no longer a starter. He didn't start out well, but he finally season worked his way out here. So he's not doing too badly. Here we go. Tom Parsons will be the new pitcher for the Mets in the top of the 8th inning. Here is the pitch. It is a 24 to Tommy Harper. And Parsons strikes out Harper here in the top of the 8th inning. That is Harper's first strikeout that he's had, and he is 0 for 4. He has been horse-collared all game. By the way, for real, looks like we are in the 5th inning here at Seattle. It is the Boston Red Sox 1, the Seattle Mariners nothing. Good night, another pitcher still going for Boston. The bats have weakened a little bit. Due up is Vada Pinson. Vada Pinson so far today is 0 for 3. He has flown out all 3 times. Here is the pitch. It is a 63. And Pinson, for the 3rd time this game, is heading it out towards center field. He must like his counterpart. Swoboda's ready for it this time. Easy play. Makes the grab. And that is 2 down here in the top of the 8th inning in a 2-2 tie game. Coming up to bat will be Frank Robinson. Frank Robinson is 2 for 3. He has scored a run. He has grounded out the shortstop. And he has been stranded a few times. Here is the pitch. Parsons against the great Frank Robinson. And it is a 43. And Robinson hits it right back to the mound. And he's able to... Parsons able to grab it real quick. Fired over towards first for the out. We have a 1-2-3 inning for the Mets. And Parsons seems to have got his game going also. The Mets relief corps is hanging in there. Coming back for the New York Mets is that very same Bobby Klaus, Roy McMillan, and Joe Christopher. Jim O'Toole is on the mound. He is pitching a 7 hitter so far for the Cincinnati Reds. Struck out 5. He's pitched a 9 hitter, struck out 5. And they've given up no walks this game so far. Coming back will be Klaus. Klaus is 1 for 3 today. He got a base hit in the 5th inning, struck out, and he is grounded out. Here is the pitch. And it's a 35. That is a ball. O'Toole's on the mound. He is getting real tired. Let's see what happens. Here's the 22 to Klaus. Klaus hits it out towards left center field, waiting for it to come on down. It will drop in. Waiting for it though will be our left fielder Harper. Harper gets it back into the infield in a hurry. Klaus will take first, his 2nd hit of the game. And coming to bat will be Roy McMillan. Roy McMillan so far is 2 for 3, both base hits. And he has struck out. O'Toole is on the mound. My Cuban friend said, congratulations on the work anniversary. Cincinnati is starting to bring the bullpen in. Coming in to work out is Jim Duffalo and Billy McCool are both warming up here in the game right now. Here is the pitch to Roy McMillan. It is an 11. That is never good. Here we go, guys. See what happens here. This is definitely O'Toole's last player. And Roy McMillan smacks that over the first baseman, heads and walks down the line. Heading out that way, and it goes towards foul territory. It's a fair ball heading into that area, that spot. Getting over as fast as he can is Frank Robinson. Bobby Klaus is on his way towards third, starts to make the turn, thinks better of it, and heads back. McMillan is on with a double, and the Mets are on second and third. They are threatening here in the bottom of the 8th inning. That will take care of Jim O'Toole, and coming into pitch will be Jim Duffalo. Will be our next pitcher. Jim Duffalo, this is only his 3rd appearance. So far, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 1 hit, walked 2, struck out none. His only hit also gave up a run. Against the Dodgers, he has an ERA of 3, so he is just really getting started. Pitched, like we said, 3 innings only. Duffalo will be coming on the mound to pitch for Jim O'Toole. Jim O'Toole is responsible for the 2 runners at the plate. Get back here. Coming to bat is Joe Christopher. Joe Christopher's batting a mild 228, but he has been a dangerous 228. 3 home runs, 9 RBIs. Runs around second, third. The infield will be in, as always, when it's done less than 2 outs. Here we go. It is a 45. And Christopher is walked up. Bases are loaded. Welcome to the Cardiac League, as we always like to say, Cardiac Baseball. Wish Al and Jeff and all the rest were here. They would enjoy this as always. I'm always grateful that Herb is here. Thank you, Herb. Glad you showed up to show this. Al, Red Sox fan. 2-2, but we've got a bases loaded situation. So here we go, guys. Here we go. Bases loaded. Coming to bat will be Charlie Smith. Charlie Smith is 0 for 3. He has flown out twice, and he has grounded out to a double play. There are 2 down. There are nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Mets are threatening. Here is the pitch to Smith. Jim Duffalo's on the mound. It is a 34. He has got contact with the ball. That's going to be a 24. And he hits it out towards shallow center field. Hauling on this, coming in is Beta Pinson. The runners are getting ready to try to think they can tag up. Pitches in too close, makes the grab. He is in way too close for Klaus to try to take home. We have 1 down in the bottom of the 8th inning. Bases loaded. Ron Swoboda is up. Ron Swoboda is 0 for 3. He has grounded out twice and struck out. Duffalo's on the mound for Cincinnati. He's struggling down. He's got he brings the ERA down a little bit. Here is the pitch to Swoboda. He is in the stretch. There is no place to put him. It is a 32. And Swoboda hits it towards our second baseman, Rose. Rose fires into home plate. He is out. That will take care of Klaus. And over towards first, not in time. We have 2 down. Klaus is out 4-2. And Swoboda will be out with fielder's choice. Coming up with 2 down in the bottom of the 8th inning is Ed Kranepool. Ed Kranepool is 1 for 3. He scored the Mets' first run of the game. He has grounded out twice. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning for everybody. It's yelling at enough time. Bases are loaded. As he used to say in the old days, the diamond is drunk. Here comes the pitch to Kranepool from Jim Duffalo. Pressure's on. It's a 15. And he struck out Kranepool for the 3rd out. The Mets strand 3 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. What a great pitching chore by Jim Duffalo. Walks his first man, gets the next 3 to do something. Coming up for the Cincinnati Reds in the top of the 9th inning will be Gordy Coleman, Darren Johnson, Johnny Edwards. We are at Shea Stadium here in New York on May 15th, 1965. Gordy Coleman is our batter. He is 2 for 2. He has reached base the entire time he's been in the game. He's got 2 singles, and he has walked, scored a run, and was nailed at the plate in the 2nd inning on a great fine throw by Ron Swoboda. Tom Parsons is back on the mound again for the Mets. Here is the pitch. 55, and Gordy Coleman hits it out towards right field. It's going to drop on in. Hickman's picking it up. Gordon's not the fastest runner in the world, so he will stay at first base in the top of the 9th inning. 2 up is Darren Johnson. Darren Johnson, 3rd baseman, is 0 for 3, flown out twice, grounded to 3rd. Mets could use that famous double play ball. The Cincinnati's pulled off twice so far today. Here we go. It is a 61. And Coleman tries to take second base. Firing it down with Hawk Taylor. Hawk Taylor gets in there in time to Klaus. Klaus through the sweep tag, and he is out. Coleman has been nailed twice so far this game trying to run. 2-4. Yes, I let them play. That's the sign that says no steal to plate appearance. Ain't happening, guys. That's what makes the game exciting. Coleman is nailed at the set at second base. We have 1 down. The Mets caught a break. Strike 1 on Darren Johnson. Congratulations to Hawk Taylor. Here we go. Tom Parsons back pitched again here at top of the 9th. It is a 35, and Darren Johnson gets it up over towards shortstop side, barely over McMillan's head, drops on in, picking it up will be our center fielder Swoboda. And the Reds have another runner on base. Base hit, Darren Johnson. Parsons hanging in there. He's getting tired quick as a reliever. Next man coming up, they are warming up another pitcher. The Mets are, and they are warming up. Hang on here, I gotta go look for it. They're warming up Jim Bethke. After that, I'm on my own. See what happens here. Here is the pitch to Edwards. 22. That's never good. That is not good. Here we go. Where did he hit it? So we want to know. 35. And he has got a double. It's getting out over towards the first base side. Right field. He has got it. Getting it towards the wall. What happens? And it hits the top of the wall. Bounces back in. Deeply in her. Hickman didn't have to wait for it. He's abused her running towards that way. He got caught. He got caught bad. Trying to play shallow on Edwards, and it gets deep, hits the top of the wall, comes right back into his glove, is able to fire it in. Johnson only can get to third base, but Edwards is on second and with a double, and that will take care of it for Tom Parsons today. Tom Parsons pitched all right until this time. He got in trouble with one, so there's only one down. Coming to pitch for the New York Mets will be Jim Bethke. Jim Bethke, this will be his 8th appearance. This pitch for 10 2/3 innings. He does have a save. He got the Braves on May 9th. He has given up 4 runs on 7 hits. All 4 runs were earned. 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. He did give up a gopher ball. I believe it was probably to the Reds. This very same Reds in April. And Bethke is ready. Runs around second and first. The infield is in. Here we go. It is a 64th, the infield in. He has struck out Cardenas. That is 2 down here for the Cincinnati Reds. Here we go again, folks. Jim Dufflo is due to bat. That's not going to happen. As we know, they're going to bring in a pinch hitter here in the top of the 9th inning. Let's see who the guy is who should be pitching. He's going to be. I get choice. Cincinnati did not pitch in anybody in this game. They won 12-7 for real. I can't believe that. All right. I got enough to choose from. Pitching stats I've had so far. I've only had one. I've had a walk in here with Pavletic. Pavletic's not the best hitter in the world. Tony Perez hasn't pitch hit yet. So let's see what we got here. We're going to take a look. Pavletic could hit. So can't Perez. And so can't Shea. I'll tell you what, Art Shamsky is going to come in to pinch hit for Jim Dufflo. Here in the bottom top of the 9th inning, 2 down. And here we go. 62. There is 2 down. And Shamsky strikes out. What a great job by Bethke. He struck out the 2 batters and no runs. 2 hits. 3 hits. 2 runners left on base. Due up for the Mets will be Hawk Taylor, Jim Hickman, and a reliever. Coming in to pitch for the Cincinnati Reds is Billy McCool. He was the next slated pitcher to do it. Billy McCool. This is his 7th appearance. He's been in 7 2/3 innings, given up 3 hits, no runs, walked 2, struck out 7. This is a dangerous man. An excellent reliever. He does not have a winning record yet. We are in the bottom of the 9th inning in the Cardiac League. Are we having fun, guys? That's all I want to know. It's good to see friends out here. I hope everybody's feeling well. I watched ID Jester with you there, Al, so still isn't sounding the best. I hope he's doing well. Good to see everybody. It's always nice. I was doing this because nobody else was doing anything tonight. So here I am. I picked this game and it's turned into a duel. I like it. A lot of hits though. It's been a real. It's clean, but it's been sloppy. A lot of hits going on here. Okay, here we go. Hawk Taylor. Hawk Taylor is 2 for 3 today. The catcher was batting below the Mendoza line. Matter of fact, he didn't even have a hit. He is 2 for 3 with that home run that he hit in the 5th inning. Here we go. Billy McCool is on the mound. It is a 45-2. Hawk Taylor in. He is walked. Hawk Taylor's on first he's on first with a walk, and for the 3rd time this game, he is on base. Jim Hickman is up, playing right field. I'm going to see if they did something in this game. I thought I saw something. I wasn't sure. Nope. Okay. I had to make sure of something here. Okay, here we go. Hickman's on the plate. He is 0 for 3 today. Here is the pitch. Ground into a double play the last time up. Ain't going to happen this time. It is a 22, and he actually did. He hit a nice slow roll heading over towards third base, picking up Will B. Johnson. Johnson can't go and play goes first. Taylor will take second. Hickman is out. That is not Dakota fielder's choice. Bethke is due to bat, but that ain't going to happen, folks. Not in this game. Okay, let's see what we got coming into pinch hit. I've got a choice of two: Danny Napoleon or Chris Cannizzaro, who are slated hits, so they are allowed first. Yeah, I still got Yogi Berra up there, but he gets on the 16th of May in 1965. He gets released and ends up being the the manager. I think it was him. I think it took Stengel's place. Okay, Danny Napoleon, Chris Cannizzaro. The Mets did not have a bench. Okay, but I got to bring one of these two guys up. Danny Napoleon should have been the first one, but I made him second. So Danny Napoleon's coming up. He is batting .333. He has 1 RBI. He is 1 for 3 so far this season. He is the pinch hitter. Billy McCool's on the mound. Hawk Chell's on second. There is 1 out. Here we go. Can he do it? 53. And no, but he hits out towards right field. High up in the air, waiting for it to come on down is Frank Robinson, and it clanks off his glove. Frank Robinson has an error in the bottom of the 9th inning. Danny Napoleon will take first base on the air. E9 to Frank Robinson, clanked off his glove. Taylor was smart enough, he got on, and he headed out towards third. 1 down. So far, runs around first and third. Bobby Klaus is up to the plate. He is 2 for 4 today. He's got base hits his last 2 times up. And he was nailed. He was part of that force out in the bases loaded situation. Billy McCool's on the mound. The infield is in. The outfield, obviously, and I can't do it here because it's not like you guys with Action PC Al or Stratomatic. I can't bring the outfield in, so I do apologize. I don't have that option in this game, and I don't want it. This game plays shallow by itself, so it does well. I'm not going to complain. Here we go. And to Klaus. Oh my goodness, it is N11. This is going to be the game winner, guys. Bottom of the 9th. Welcome to the Cardiac Baseball League. Oh, I love this game. It is a 16, and Bobby Klaus gets a base hit. It's a walk-off, and Taylor scores. The New York Mets win 3-2 in the bottom of the 9th inning with 1 out. Bobby Klaus gets the game winner, his 3rd straight base hit of the game. And it is the New York Mets 3, the Cincinnati Reds 2. The synopsis will be coming up in about 15 seconds. But first, at the end of the 9th inning, we all going to treat ourselves to a commercial. And here we go. I'm going to enjoy that. Okay, let me do this up. Paramount, I don't remember if you've seen my madness yet, so hold on here. Okay, I got to save it first, as I always do. By the way, they just upgraded the game, so a little subtle. They had a few bugs, and then they did one of mine. I requested it, and you guys are going to get to see it. Okay, now you guys all got here. I don't worry about this. Nobody actually did anything here. So we'll do that. Yes, I want to make it part of the replay. Okay. Now I got to put my text file in. And hold on. I got to change it. Okay. Hopefully everybody can see that. There is something new on here. Okay. Right up here. See it? Cincinnati Reds dropped to 18-10. The New York Mets improved to 11-17. They added this to the box score. I requested it. Here we go. As Al, Red Sox fan, always taught me, let's do the pitching first. We'll do the losing staff first. It's not bad to do that. Jim O'Toole actually pitched pretty good. Just gave up 11 hits, 2 runs. Both of them were earned. He struck out 5. Unfortunately, he gave up that lone home run to Tony Hawk Taylor in the 5th inning. Jim Duffalo came in, pitched an inning, walked 1, struck out 1. He was relieved for a pinch hitter, Art Shamsky. Billy McCool came in the bottom 9th, pitched 1 out, and then proceeded to give up a walk and that big run by Hawk Taylor, but with help from Frank Robinson. For the New York Mets, Yale Cisco started out with 5 1/3, 2 runs on 7 hits before he tired out, walked 2 batters. As you know, there's certain things I got to do. Tug McGraw came in. Finally pitched. He had a 10.67 ERA. He dropped it down 2 points. Pitched an inning and 2/3. No walks, no strikeouts, but he also didn't give up a hit. Tom Parsons came in, gave up 3 hits. Struck out 1. That was a tight 3 hits, too. He gave him up in the 9th, but he got a break with 1 as Gordy Coleman got caught stealing. Jim Bethany came in, pitched his 2/3, struck out 2 batters, gets the win. Nice work for anybody there. Mets had no double plays. The Reds had 2. Both were 5-4, 3 double plays. 4 hitting wise for the Cincinnati Reds. Gordy Coleman went 3 for 3, and couldn't get. And he managed to score 1 run out of that, and it was on a walk. He was also caught stealing. Leo Cardinals went 2 for 4, had a double, and he had one. And he had the Reds RBI. I believe it was in. Let me see if we got it. He did his in the 4th inning, because that was when Johnny Edwards got nailed on a 7-6-2 nailing at the home plate. The Mets nailed the batters twice. Frank Robinson went 2 for 4, double, scored the first run of the game for the Reds. Otherwise, the other person was Johnny Edwards got the double, and that was pretty much it. Frank Robinson got an error. Reds left 7 runs on base. Frank Robinson had that error in the 9th inning. Very, very costly error. Leo Cardinals had his 10th RBI. Gordy Coleman got his 17th, and he was caught stealing. Again, Jim O'Toole gave up his 3rd home run of the season to Hawk Taylor in the 5th. For the Mets, the top of the order did the job. Bobby Klaus went 3 for 5. Roy McMillan went 3 for 4 with a double. Roy McMillan, neither one of them, Bobby Klaus got the game winner, but neither one of them scored today. Hawk Taylor with 2 for 3, scored 2 runs, got that home run in the 5th inning, and scored the game-winning run. Ed Kramer was the other guy who scored. Otherwise, Billy Collins, the pinch hitter, got his hit, which helped out. And Jim Hickman and Charlie Smith both grounded into double plays. Roy McMillan had his 5th double of the season. Again, Hawk Taylor had his 1st home run of the season. Congratulations to Hawk Taylor. And Billy Collins got nailed for caught stealing, and the Mets left 9. Your right there is Juan Swoboda's assist, and there's Joe Christopher's assist. A lot of balls stayed in the infield, as you can see here, and a few in the outfield. 14 of them stayed in, 13 of them went out. Same thing with the Reds. Gordy had 9 putouts, 4 by Rose, 5 by Darren Johnson. Leo Cardinals actually pretty much had a little bit of the day off. So he did get involved in, and Pete Rose had 4 assists, including 2 of those double plays. But folks, that is it for this game here. Let me come back to our main squeeze here. Hold on. Come on. There we go. And we'll come back to our game. Come on. Oh, that's why I got this. Hold on. Yes, hold on. I gotta do this first. Hold on. There we go. Close that. There you go. I'll come back over in a sec. Alright, here we go. Come on. Bring the game back up. And oh, come on. Oh, it's gonna let me come in. Come on, you dog. There we go. Okay, new way the game plays. Anyway, so that is our game for today, folks. The standings, though, the Mets are in 9th place. Cincinnati's now 1 game ahead of Pittsburgh. I figured Beatles will like that entirely. The AL's 15th of May is done. The Red Sox have a firm hold of last place. Right now, they are on a current 2-game losing streak. The Chicago White Sox are leading the league right now. They're 3 games ahead of Detroit. And that's pretty much what's going on. And I want to thank Al, Herb, Tribe when he showed up here. And that's pretty much what we did here. You guys should always have fun. I don't care. Everybody can have fun in this game all they want. Hold on. I'll tell you. Give me a second here in my league. Yeah, I can. Let me get that real quick. Hold on. I can do that. So let's get back into here. Okay. Tony C. right now for the Boston Red Sox. Individual. There we go. Baston. Tony Canigliaro has actually improved. He is batting .287. He has 4 home runs, 22 RBIs. He had that terrible streak at the very beginning of the season, as you remember, with him. And, there we go. And that's what we got right now. This is what it shows individual batting. What I can do, let me do that real quick for you here. I'll give you something even better. Okay. Tony C. has got 10 runs, 27 hits. He has a double, 2 triples, 4 home runs. He is not leading the Boston Red Sox in home runs. Lee Thomas is. He has 7. He has 8. He is leading the Red Sox in RBIs. He has 22. His hits have been clutch. Problem is the pitching has been terrible. He has walked 8 times, struck out 22. He does not lead the league. Don Locke of the Washington Senators leads the league in strikeouts. He has 3 sacrifice flies, though, 1 hit, sacrifice hit, when they do bunt. And he's grounded to 1 double play. Captain Carl's batting .305. But he has yet to haven't hit a home run, but he's got 8 doubles. He leads the league in doubles. So the Sox have got the bats. They just don't have the players. The Red Sox as a whole are batting .239. The entire American League is batting .245. If you look at the 1965 stats for team batting, and they're in there in Baseball Reference, I'm 2 points off of what they did. So I'm right where I belong. It's just weird the way it is. The Cleveland Indians are leading the American League right now in batting with a .267 average. The New York Yankees, Herb's New York Yankees, are only batting .239. They have 26 home runs, so they're doing decent. The Detroit Tigers have the most home runs. They have 34. Pitching-wise, okay, obviously Chicago White Sox lead the league in about everything. They're the only team under 3 in ERA. You'd almost think I was throwing the 1930s, but I'm not. Everything's coming in and out. That's what's pretty much what's happening here. Whip-wise, it is also the White Sox with 1.10. But if you see by the whip, it's not that high of a whip. 1.45. Batting average-wise, the White Sox leading that too. They're only giving up .213 batting average. They have 11 saves. I brought their guys in, and they just do fantastic the way I've been playing them. So I'm doing well with them. Nationally-wise, and I can show you just for starters, the actual team that leads in ERA, and they have 3.58, which would be about normal, is the Pittsburgh Pirates with 303. But the Los Angeles Dodgers have the lowest whip and the lowest batting average. They just have no bats themselves. And the Pittsburgh Pirates have 13 saves. I mean, they're another team that just ain't happening. And they've had 2 blown saves. Batting wise, it's pretty even for the National League. It's 282 and 281 though up here. The Reds and the Braves. Keep in mind that's Frank Robinson, Hank Aaron, Eddie Matthews, Gordy Coleman, who's another hitter. And if you saw my Red stats, everybody's hitting home runs. But the Reds are tearing up in RBIs. They are hitting. The Braves are another one. They're hitting. The New York Mets have the worst average with the bat .225. Pitching-wise, like I said, you just saw it, so it's not so bad. And that's what it looks like. Not really. It's not striking bad pitches. It is 1965. This was the transition year, I want to say, for the year of the pitcher. 1966, Koufax pretty much his last year, pretty much, and that's when it really started showing up, and his arm started showing up. But you also saw McLean, Drysdale, Lombard was just getting started, pretty much. Dean Chance, Jim Cott. I mean, you had the pitchers there. Of course, 68 was the pinnacle of it. 69 was still out there. And then we finally went back to the hitters, I want to say right around 1973, which is the age of the designated hitter, which, as everybody knows, I hate. So that's pretty much what it looks like there. You know, if you look at I look at it and I look at it today. 2-1 Boston. Okay, 2-1 Boston. By the way, it's Seattle for everybody who's watching that game. That's what it looks like, though. Hope you guys enjoy the commercials. I'll be throwing them in, about three a game. If anybody was here at the third inning, I did a beer commercial. I'll be doing a lot of those. Having a good time, guys. Anyway, I'm going to close it up. I have got to get to bed. I've got one more day of work. I have an appointment at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon with the chiropractor, with the cardiac guys. They got to play with my wires a little bit. They're hurting me just a little bit. They're inside my body, by the way, so if they got to get in, they can get them stuff real quick to blow me up. So I've got sort of like I got 2 balloons in me, wires, and I've got 3 stents. So I'm doing real well. When the wires do bother me, I've got to talk to them. I will try to play. Now, Saturday I'm going to be in Boston. I'm going to go see Motown the Musical with Honey Bunny. We're going to the North End to go to Pelusia's restaurant. And we are going to go to Bova's Bakery over on Salem Street. So we're going to do that on Sunday, or on Saturday. So I will probably play, I'll try to get a game in tomorrow night, and I will definitely try to get one in on Father's Day for all you fathers or want-to-be fathers. I will get a game in. Everybody take care, have a great evening, and as always, as Al likes to say to everybody, peace.